We are here. We are ready for hockey. Oh, my God. The puck drops here, Peter Pfeiffer, of course, for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Dallas Stars, and also Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Final in the NBA between the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics. And Steven Stamkos, the Steve Eisman of this modern era, is playing. For the first time in a long time, he's going to be playing in the Stanley Cup Final, his first Stanley Cup Final game since Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final, all the way back in 2015 when they played Chicago. So that is going to be coming up soon. Really exciting. Truly, truly exciting for the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Dallas Stars. And of course, we shall see how that will go. I'm pretty impressed to see how this goes for Tampa and also for Dallas. Here's tied 1-1, of course. Get some of these lights up and all this stuff that I didn't have before. That takes a lot out of your key guys. And when you're going up against a team like Tampa, you can't take bad penalties. And for more on that side of the story, let's go down to the level with Brian Boucher. Yeah, thanks, Joe. A power play for Tampa Bay that really had its struggles. So, I haven't started yet, but so you guys can come on and kind of look in and see what's going on, because I am really, really psyched for this one. Things really seem to open up. The seam plays were there. The confidence was growing for the Tampa power play, and they made a difference in the hockey game. Now the big question is here tonight in Game 3. Where will Steven Stamkos fit in this power play picture? But there's no doubt that the power play gained confidence for the victory in Game 2. Exciting potential for the Lightning. Against Toronto and Tampa on February 25th, he and Nikita Kucherov both had 29 goals to lead the team. He set Kucherov up for his 30th. Did not finish the contest. Nearly a 7-month wait. 7 months. Stamkos to play a hockey game, a real one. This is in the Stanley Cup Final. Let's go! It's going to be amazing.
The Meister does not skate to the puck, because the Meister skates to where the puck will be.
We're waiting, of course, for some more time, and then obviously we'll have that game, and then the game started around 27 minutes between Miami and Boston. We'll have that NBA game as well. Probably we'll end up doing that game after the NHL game, the end of it after the end of this one, because this one obviously starting earlier. What's up, Justin? Cobb speaking. What's going on? We're getting some hockey and some basketball coming up, and really excited to go do it.
There's nothing like playoff hockey. Watch the Stanley Cup playoffs live on multiple devices. Download the NBC Sports app or visit NBCSports.com/live. Are you being denied credit or being forced to pay high interest rates? Is your credit score the problem? Call Credit Works USA to get connected with a credit advisor and find out how to improve your credit score by working to remove inaccurate items from your credit reports. Items like charge-offs, late payments, foreclosures, and even bankruptcies. So don't wait. Call Credit Works USA.
Oh, sorry for that.
Your future. Please 056441. Selling a home is expensive and stressful. So we set out to create a better home selling experience with a network of the most.
Hey, Stamkos is playing. Yes, he is. Wes Pitzer. He absolutely is. Really excited. Well, I'll be doing the NBA draft. I wasn't planning on it, but you know what? If viewers will flock to that, I will do the NBA draft as well. Definitely do the NHL draft. Do it every year. I did the NFL draft this season, so yep, for you viewers, yeah, I will absolutely do the NBA draft. Don't know too many players though, but we'll be glad to learn. This is going to be fun, everybody. Buckle up. We got a ride. They're unloading right back to commercial, and then they'll be back, and there will be yeah, I'll do it. I'll do NBA. But yeah, there will be anthems, and then the game.
We're the most trusted credit union owned by members of the military community. And for over 85 years, we've put our members and their needs first. At Navy Federal Credit Union, we are more than our name. We're the Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force.
I'll absolutely do that. That'll be fun. I don't know when it is. I know it'll be after the NHL draft.
We know you've got big things ahead, and we're behind you all the way. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
I am very exhausted today, but I was also really excited for this game. No classes until Monday, and just one test before Monday homework in my college, so I've got a lot of time to do stuff like this, and frankly, I really need it for my psyche.
It's official. National Coffee Day is now National Dunkin' Day. Celebrate with a free medium hot or iced coffee with any purchase on September 29th. Is the salmon wild caught?
Shelby eats wild caught. Any price check on honey?
Don't get mad, get E-Trade, and get more than just trading. Investing, banking, guidance.
Game 2 of the Stanley Cup final. Another bad penalty by Dallas. This being my shot. Stanley Cup final.
We're getting ready for
A change of
the game to come back. Doc's doing some commentary. We'll go to anthems, and then
summer has made way for
the
ball.
party will start.
Typically, this is the time their journey begins. But not this year, not 2020. Look at their eyes. Their faces tell a different September story. Now the authors of an unprecedented chapter.
How long have I been doing YouTube? Since around the early fall of, well, I've been on YouTube since around like 2013. I think I actually went on YouTube for the first time in 2010 when I was 10 years old, but I made my channel in 2018 in the early spring, mid-spring. I was thinking about it for a few months, but I never did it, and then I meant it as kind of just a thing to do for a class project, and then I really got on it, and I made a few videos, and I actually quit for about almost a year, and then I went back on it, and I've been on YouTube all the time and been making videos for some time. I haven't really been able to upload videos, and I'm not going to be huge into doing that for the next few months. I just a lot on my plate, storage problem with the computer, stuff like that. But live streams I'll be able to do frequently. So that's the story on that.
This series is just starting to heat up. This book is just getting good. It's chapter 3 tonight. And so, tie series, pivotal game, 98
Let's go Lightning, Nina Show. Oh, okay. Not rooting for the Stars. Thank you. Like, and subscribe. Put the notification bell on. Really appreciate that. Not rooting for the Stars or the Lightning. Don't really have a team I'd be rooting for. The most I had to would probably be Lightning. And here comes Steven Stamkos. Just home designated team. That's why I'm wearing it. Steven Stamkos for the first time in 7 months for the Lightning captain. The first captain of the Tampa Bay Lightning since the Lightning were captained on that 2004 Stanley Cup team. And first by Richards, and for Steven Stamkos, it's his first game since February 25th, and it's one of the biggest he's ever played in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final. He's played the Stanley Cup Final before, but what happened? Why hasn't he been played in 7 months? He had a low section injury, and he's prone to high injuries, so it really handicapped him. And he hadn't played a playoff game all year. His last playoff game was Game 4 of the 2019 Eastern Conference quarterfinals in Columbus, Ohio. What's my favorite National Football team? The National Football League team, my NFL team, is the Giants. That's my favorite team. So now the lineups, and then they'll go to anthems.
Following which the start of a lot of questions answered. Fans viewing at home across the hockey world. Welcome to Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta for Game 3
Yep, just
Stanley Cup Final between the Tampa Bay
Patriots play the Kansas City Chiefs next. No, they don't.
and now performing
Chiefs play Baltimore this week. I forget who New England plays. Well, New England plays Las Vegas this week. They don't play the Chiefs this week.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's so
Yeah. You guys, I gotta tell you, everyone is just laughing at the Falcons. I'm not. I'm very disappointed. I'm not really. I don't like the Falcons. Like, I don't dislike them. I don't like them either. But Stars and Machine, because they, that. But I liked this team when they came out of the gate. They played competitive against Seattle. They really owned Dallas, even though they lost. And my thing was, I don't see this team doing much in the playoffs, but a lot of people pick the Falcons to be down there with Jacksonville, Miami and all these teams, and I expect the Falcons to sneak into the playoffs. I think this team is kind of on the right track. They're sneaky good. They just have to get a win, and this week definitely have to get a win. So you guys are in good hands. All right, cool, man. Las Vegas. I have my dad and my uncle are huge Raider fans, so I know a lot of friends and family are Patriots fans as well. So that'll be a contentious game. My stuff froze. Oh, okay. Saquon got hurt. Yeah.
And now to Corvo, Canada, multi-award-winning singer, songwriter, and international recording artist, Julie Black. Oh, Canada.
Raiders 2 until the Patriots wondering when we might be in a little trouble. Yeah, Raiders are a good team. The Raiders lose obviously 2-1. If the Patriots win, they'd be 2-1. So this game's really important for both teams. Obviously, clearly shown that. You clearly see it if you follow football. It's one of those things that's like you observe it and you go, yeah, that's an important game. What were you saying with the Falcons again? Oh, I said that I thought it was disappointing for me in game 1, week 1 and week 2, because a lot of people expected the Falcons to lounge around like they expected Jacksonville to in Carolina to just tank, and I did not. I thought this team was really competitive and that they really can hunt for a playoff spot. They're not able to do anything in the playoffs yet, but I think this Falcon team could definitely make the playoffs, and they're going to shock people. I've thought that since before the preseason, before COVID. I've really believed in this Falcons team to shock a lot of the NFC and get themselves into a wild card spot. Like, I think this is a more dangerous team, this Falcons team, than a lot of people are giving credit for. It's disappointing. You know, they get drilled by a really good football club in the Seattle Seahawks, and they blow a game they shouldn't have against the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, injury weeks, we usually get a lot in the early season anyway. But, yeah, it was pretty strange. Don't usually see that. And here we go. The Mean Green Machine out there for the Dallas Stars. And Gaudreau's line out there for Tampa. Won by Dallas on the face-off. Klingberg will chop it into the zone to take with Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk and McDonough will start in the defensive pairing. Yanni Gord as well. And then chasing it is Coleman. Backhands it in. Gaudreau looks for it. We'll see when and what line Stamkos will get onto the ice. Taken out by Sagan. Sagan, and it gets chopped in, intercepted by Gord. Coleman in front, too far for Gord. Taken by Esa Lindell. Esa will push this one to the wall, and Gord tries to intercept him. He has it off of his stick. Klingberg hands it off to Esa Lindell. Lindell backhanded on for Klingberg. Lindell takes a hit. Here's Klingberg. Klingberg smacks his stick on the ice, looking for some space. Then he'll have it along the wall. He drops it off. Also, guys, it's 13 minutes until around the time when they're going to start playing the basketball game. Offside on Yoel Kiviranta. See, we blew that lead. I was pretty disappointed. I hate the Cowboys as a Giants fan. Ignore the fact it's a Dallas Stars hat. It's not a Dallas Stars fan. I'm a Devils, Canucks, and Red Wings fan. This is just for home designated teams. It's a home designated team. Yeah. Broncos quarterback is okay. I don't know how to pronounce this name watching that injury, but that looks pretty bad. Locke? Oh, we got a Pats fan. Don't be toxic about, yeah. And pulled in close to the point. Back, it'll be taken through by the goal of the goal scorer, Pavelski. The Lightning chip it on along the boards. The Stars being uber aggressive, but not making most of their possessions in. Here's a shot by Point. Grabbed out of the air like a fastball by Ata Hudobin. The first save of the night by either goaltender. And it goes to the Dallas Stars netminder. All right, we'll see you in a little bit, Justin Cobbs Bacon. Alexiak actually is down to go make a big play with his stick. Palat out against Ben. One up by the Stars. Dallas moves it across. And here's Rattleoff, who took a hit. Rattleoff in front. Cogliano cannot get there. Kucherov goes down. No penalty, as it was clean enough. Palat chops in. And then spun back. On a cross taken up by Cogliano. Cogliano hands Dickinson, stolen away by Sergachev. Sergachev hands it. Killorn gets flipped by Shakara. Now to Perry. Perry looks on for Sagan. Finds Tyler Sagan, and the Stars will up close to center ice. Series tied 1-1. Game tie, no score, 17:38 left in the first period. Puck is launched into the star zone. Shakara tries to take it out. He will, and it goes to Shattenkirk. Spun away from Janmark, flown to center again. Here's Sergachev, backs up, and then flicks into the zone. In behind is Hanley. He scored the first goal of the 2020 Stanley Cup Final. Puck went to the glove of Hudobin and then onto the wall after being shot from the red line, so it's not an icing. Gaudreau shoots! Save Hudobin. So that was a huge epic play there by Gaudreau to come through and score or try to score a goal. There he goes back to go play it. Look at my PFP, please. Your PFP? What do you mean? Klingberg took a hit on the Killorn. If you're having a problem with this stream, just refresh it. That's probably all that's happening. Hedman lays a hit on Killorn. Cirelli. Killorn hits Lindell. And a stream pass, and here comes Gurianov. Gurianov in the break. Waits! And he was never able to shoot that puck. It slid off of his stick on a rolling chance. And Vasilevsky made his first save of the night. And a big one. Back for Dickinson. Chopped down by a stick, and then Maroon takes a hit. Not a huge one, but he did take one. Here comes Heiskanen. Heiskanen wades in, puck close to the line, and chopped through into the Lightning zone. On for Sergachev. Jars it down for Paquette. Chasing Klingberg as well. Tries to lock it down on Radulov, and it comes to center. Here's Klingberg. Klingberg holds, shoots it wide. Then Sagan. Sagan off of a chopped stick. 15:27 left in the first. No score. Klingberg holds it. He had an 81-mile-per-hour shot. Klingberg still holds. Shoots through traffic. Rebound. Lanced wide. Lindell to the point. On for Klingberg. Klingberg, Lindell. Essa waiting still. Turning on the left circle. And then he'll shoot this puck close. And Ben was able to glove it down and grab it. Lindell back to Jamie Benn. Ben on to Klingberg. Klingberg shoots through traffic. Save Vasilevsky. And it goes back to the boards. Radulov lays a hit. Radulov down low. And he fell down. Trying to slide to go get it is Janmark. And then the Lightning will try to force it to center. They finally will have enough. Tampa Bay change. It gets hacked in. Vasilevsky off the bottom boards. Then Sergachev. The end market center. And Julio Jones is what your profile pick. Oh, awesome. Here's Kucherov. Breakaway score! You see that Kucherov as the Stars scores on a breakaway. And it's 1-0 Lightning. And if a Palat goes down, and all the Stars are looking for the play, and Palat is able to make a play, Heiskanen, things can never get there. Kucherov steps in, and that's not offside. That's a clear play. Perfect pass. Take a hit to make a play. You took a hit and you made a play. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Puck gets lofted all the way down. Tampa Bay has a 1-0 lead. On for Gaudreau. Coleman chipped it down to Shakara to go grab it. He will, no icing, because the Lightning were able to do some good things with their forecheck. Puck gets spun out along for Gurianov, and now Vasilevsky in behind will give it to Ryan McDonough. McDonough softly shifts. McDonough in behind. Ben is in front of the goalie. Here's Ryan McDonough. Still with it, and he closes in for Shattenkirk. Killorn to go grab the puck. Jostle to the corner. Killorn in front. He'll jam into the end, and then Killorn chased by Heiskanen. Killorn wins the race, took a hit, and then made one. Here's Hedman. Hedman closes, waiting, wrister! And saved by Hudobin, was able to go through him, and he stops play. So we're going to our first break of the game. Nikita Kucherov, as Palat was tumbling, makes it 1-0. Lightning.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired. 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 Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. What's up, Rick? Biz, what are you even doing here at the skills competition?
This is going to be embarrassing. Did Paul miss the net or Paul missed the net?
I'll show you how it's done.
Thank you.
Time for hard shot. Let's go.
And that is how you do it.
What a day.
Cheers, Biz. Cheers, pal.
Let's talk about floors. Floors for toddlers. Floors for toys.
Oh, sorry for that, guys.
For stories. Floors for screens. Floors for feasting. And foraging. So come on. Let us floor you at Lowe's with new entrance styles, lighting, and
Chat disconnected. Okay, my chat was having a problem. I didn't notice that. Disconnected, but right now reconnected. So you should be able to come on and be able to type things if you want. And the game's back on just as that happened as well, which is quite funny, actually.
On this opportunity. That's how you do it. Don't slash over it. You reach. You're not going around the hands. But the anticipation of having
Well, showing a play by Hedman, who made it a lot easier for him as well. But yeah, Palat makes an excellent play, and so for Andre, the head play that he had to make, just a big one. Absolutely. And here's a chance, closing in, score! Is it Stamkos invading? Steven Stamkos makes it 2-0, his first goal in 7 months. Fairy tales are true. Steven Stamkos, the Toronto native, comes in and he scores his first goal in 7 months. Coming back in the Stanley Cup final. Oh, this is what dreams are made of. Number 91, and it is euphoria on the bench. The biggest man in this franchise since the Cavalier and St. Louis. Steven Stamkos makes it 2-0 Tampa Bay. Puck gets sliding along on the boards. Kucherov, then Stamkos to make it 2-0 Lightning. Stars lob it on along the center and then taken away by Victor Hedman. I cannot believe that it was Stamkos of all people. Those are the things that you can't write. You just never are able to understand. Lightning clear it along, and then it gets forced back in. Steven Stamkos shot this puck high on the right side, glove side, as this puck will dump its way through and it becomes an icing against the Tampa Bay Lightning. But yeah, you don't make this things up. He goes right through the body and top high post. That's where Hudobin can be beaten, and he goes to the exact spot. He read the book on him, and I couldn't even believe it. It's Steven Stamkos. And you know they have to play well, and so he comes in and he scores his first goal in 7 months, and I believe his second goal in the Stanley Cup final in his career, and his first goal in these playoffs. Chop to the sideboards. Very excited to see how Dave Michigan called this on Lightning Radio. And for Stamkos, it couldn't have been bigger. Chernak lays in a hit. Here's Sergachev to flip it up high, and a penalty coming up against Anthony Chernak. So for Wes McCauley, who's been probably the greatest referee in the sport, he understands that Kamano got completely tripped down right in the back by Mikhail Sergachev. And so the Stars will go on the power play to come back in this game as they've just been shell-shocked with goals by Kucherov and Stamkos. Now the Stars are going to have a chance to do something in the power play. Power play, if you remember, that was not very good early in the conference final, but got better as the chances went along and helped them to eliminate Vegas. Here to the right side, Radulov shoots, rebounds there for Ben. Another chance, shot block, Sagan, and a save by Vasilevsky.
Saved by Vasilevsky. You like to see Tyler Sagan get to this area here on this point. Well, if you can't stand on the outside, you got to get there. You got to be another man there. So when you know Radulev's going to fire that puck from the other side,
Puck goes on along the boards and
if you're outside the dots, it's too
goes down.
You got to get to the dots and work yourself to the front of the net. You're going to get one, but you can't stand on the board.
Here comes Heiskanen. Heiskanen back along. And it was taken off the stick of Hudobin now for Radulov. He finds Joe Pavelski. It's Sagan, Radulov, Pavelski. No Ben on the ice. On this power play, actually, now Heiskanen. Tapped it on. There's Ben, actually, right in front. I forgot it was power play just for a second. And the puck actually went off of Ben's stick. And that was that play where you just sealed it up. On for Gurianov. Now, here comes Klingberg back along for Gurianov. On along to the boards. Chopped it on to Klingberg. Got it for Klingberg. John Klingberg looking. He has Gurianov on the right. Klingberg passes it on the cross. Waits and holds. Taps into the cage for Gurianov on the doorstep. It was never there. 40 seconds left in the power play. And Kiviranta is going to go for interference. The Stars, it gets even worse. There'll be a 4-on-4 with 39 seconds left. 39 seconds. And then the Lightning, who are already up 2-0 and have been the far better team in this game, are going to go on the power play. And so the youngster is going to go to the box, and that obviously is an interesting thought on how they've been playing. Here comes the chance for Klingberg. Maybe they can score a goal in a 4-on-4. Ben left down, and now 22 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Lightning will have it. McDonough, see if they just kind of hold it until the power play comes up. Here's Ben! Turnover! Backhander! Right in front and stifled away by Vasilevsky. A costly mistake potentially that the Tampa Bay Lightning might have given up. Here's McDonough, hands it to Hedman, who just sits there. And now Chernak is out of the box and the power play beginning for Tampa. Here's Kucherov, hands it to Hedman. Hedman hustles through. Tries to drop to Palat. Puck comes to the boards. Slotted on for Hedman. Hedman holding. Still waiting there. Loose in front, back for Victor Hedman. Hedman hands it on for Palat. Palat on the left circle. Palat closes and hands it off. It'll be behind Maroon. Tap to the stick and back where Maroon was. Off of Dallas, and it will be cleared to center with 40 seconds left in the power play. And then stolen along and chipped into the Tampa Bay zone. The Stars will be able to have a line change because it counts as a clear. And this one tipped on along from where Point was. Shot in the side. Score! Jason Dickinson and the Lightning could never clear the zone. A short-handed tally for Dallas. His second goal of these finals, his first goal when finishing a goalie in the Stanley Cup final. Right through, and the Dallas Stars have come through. Made it a one-goal game, so now they go ahead as the Stamkos score. And for the Stars, what? In an incredible first period, probably the best first period we've seen in Stanley Cup Finals this year. So the Stars now, of course, down by 1. The Lightning will not get a power play goal, but they give up a short-handed tally. Jason Dickinson is the guy who gets it. On for Gaudreau. Gaudreau looks for Gord. Back on a cross, tries to spin out for Gaudreau, and he shoots this one around. Gord, Chernak, Stars will move it. Good space work by Joe Pavelski, who chips in. Kiviranta, and it was Chernak. And Chernak won the race there. Blake Coleman taps it on along for Ryan McDonough. McDonough out there. And then from Sagan all the way back on along the wall and closer to fight off back by center. Throwing it in for Gaudreau. Sagan looking to tie it. Shooting save, Vasilevsky. Space in front for Ben. Another save as it went close to the outside of the net. Tries to find Radulov. Shooting off the stick. And the Stars are buzzing, really are. Radulov to the side of the net. Here's Kiviranta. Stars keep in. Now the Lightning will shoot it to center, and they'll be able to get changes that they desperately needed. Dallas boots it through. Here's Perry. The shoot in. Kucherov had the goal, and Perry tried to shot, and he was dismantled off his stick as he shot it, and it was stopped, so he's not able to come through. The first 2 goals were Kucherov and Stamkos' first in 7 months for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Then Dickinson scored a shorthanded goal for the Dallas Stars. Now the Stars are really picking up the pace that they need. Hintz a hit on McDonough. Perry looks for Jan Ruda, but was never able to lay the body. Stamkos helps on the forecheck, but it's kept in by Klingberg. Klingberg toes it. Might have gotten tripped, but no call. Here's Klingberg still. Hit by Ruda. Stars shoot in behind and try to keep this puck going. Here's Dickinson. Dickinson is clobbered, and then Ruda fighting off against Cogliano behind Andre Vasilevsky, and now the Lightning will try to force the center, which Ryan McDonough is able to do, and he'll rifle in. Hudobin able to throw this puck in around. Here's S.L. Lindell. Lindell chased by Palat, and then he finds John Klingberg. Back away. And then Dickinson will find Kiviranta. Kiviranta looks for Dickinson off the stick of point, and then it hit the knee of Vasilevsky. Dickinson drove the net. So the net is off its moorings. But because no one is there, they're not blowing the whistle. A deflection in front. I've never seen that in my entire life. The referees probably have enough time now because it is at center ice and in the Dallas zone to set this net back up. Spiked in front for Gaudreau. Shooting save. Palat, They'll try to find point. Kept in by Coleman. And because Dallas touched it and it deems their possession, they will freeze play so the net can be put on its moorings. Kucherov, then Stamkos, then Dickinson shorthanded. 2-1, the Eastern Conference champs.
Nice. This is the new Buick?
Give me the new Alexa.
That's a Buick.
It's an Alexa. Check it out. Alexa, turn on the outdoor lights.
Okay, that's cool. But I'm pretty sure it's a Buick.
Clearly an Alexa. Alexa, give directions to the 818 Grove.
Getting directions. It's a Buick.
First ever Buick Encore GX. Available with Alexa built in.
I will let you know right now, guys, how much time there is left in this game. It's period. 5:21 left in the first period. So then after this period is done, we'll move over to basketball, which we will have.
Sorry, Benny. We thought you were a predator trying to kill us.
No, never apologize for an effective kill circle. With a P-shaped Rich wallet does a lot more than a typical wallet. It's small and modern, expands to hold cards and cash. It's made of military-grade materials, comes in 12 colors with a cash strap or a money clip, and blocks RFID, has a lifetime warranty and free shipping and returns. Order it today at Rich.com.
Still waiting, of course.
The places we'll go. Together. Expedia.
For this game.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state, then you owe it to yourself to call this number. Let our experts help guide you through the process of negotiating a tax settlement. Call this
Hold on, guys.
or go to tax10000.com.
Thank you. I misplaced my glasses, guys. Whoever helped me find them. So we're back. If this game ends, if this period ends before 9, I'll probably leave. Well, actually, when this period ends, I'll probably leave anyway because I haven't eaten anything. I'll probably try to see if there's some food I can get. So I might not have a lot of the basketball game with the first intermission, but we'll see. Oh, my God. Hi, Tom Bob. I know I sent the chat out. I'm just redoing this commentary for hockey and basketball. Chopped in from point, center on. Oh, and Ruda went down. Backhands for Palat, chopped in through. Send. Rebound, and then went off of the stick of Hedman, and the Stars try to go break, and they have a chance. Here's Dickinson. Went to the slot. Holding a shot and blocked away from Cogliano. Heischken interest to keep it in. He cannot. That was the Hockey King. Is that me? If that's me, I'm good. Dickinson shoots towards the net. Cogliano never was able to bury it. Cogliano shoots to the side, and that was steered away. Off the stick of Andre Palat. And now back from him. To the wall, poked away, and sent to center as it lobbed through the legs of Klingberg, who's able to go get it. 14-6 shots on goal are in favor of Dallas, but Tampa Bay has the lead 2-1. This kept it along. Kucherov tried to spin that one through. Johnson is back, as well as Cirelli. Johnson tried to get it. He was never able to. Shot on net. Sagan! Stick was never able to corral the rebound quickly. Here's a 3-on-2, but then guy went off the bench, and now it's a 3-on-3. Here's Killorn to go grab it. Alexiak made a move. Then Yamark. Cirelli made a play. Here's Killorn with the hit. Cirelli trying to go grab it. And it comes to the wall. Bounces at center ice again. Chopped in behind for Hudobin. Now Klingberg takes a hit low to the legs. Stars try to throw it to center, then backhanded across the boards. Backhanded shot to Hudobin. Now Klingberg. And Esa Lindell chips on through the boards as well. Sent to center and slapped in. Still 2-1. Now McDonough throws it along. 3:09 left in the first period. Backhanded in across. Hanley is chased down by Point. Point hits Hanley there as well. Shakira back on the boards. And then this puck will find its way for an offside. With 2:53 left in this first period.
3 times. Now someone just needs to build the road. Now that's clutch performance. Rich stuff.
And they just went right to commercial. It's kind of weird.
Belichick? Really? You're right. I should get a delicious fill-up from Subway. That would be better.
Now you look better too. Now get a free footnote when you buy 2, because it's footnote season.
That's how you make that crap.
Nominate the most valuable hockey family in your community.
Quickly move. Someone out there needs help customizing their car insurance with Liberty Mutual, so they only pay for what they need. Plus one. Only pay for what you need.
So we're still waiting for this.
To stop a frozen chocolate rubber flying through the air at 100 miles per hour with your face. That's good defense.
Tennis is back at the red clay courts of Roland Girls. French Open Sunday at 12 Eastern on NBC.
We're back. We are back.
16 shots here in the first period. Tyler Seguin statement here in the last 11 games without a goal. You keep going to this area, you're going to get one. Look at this opportunity.
Here Dallas to show the play where Sagan was in close, where he would have had to open that. I mean, he had his chance. So we're back. Close off the circle. 2:49 left in the first period. Still back on the boards. It slid on through to Hedman. Hedman wrists this one in softly. And it can be taken by Hanley. On back to Kiviranta. On for Ruda. Ruda holds. Ruda still turning on Ruda. Waits the line. Slap shot, Hedman, save, Hudobin, rebounds there, puck is loose, and Hudobin has it. Gurianov going with Paquette, Hanley as well, and now there's just nothing.
There's really no reason for Gurianov to be going like this at Paquette. He saw the cross-check that Paquette gave, but this is a way, if you're Tampa to change the momentum of the game here, maybe you take a penalty. The referees look like they're just going to let him stay out there. They'll stay 5-on-5, but again, right now you're Dallas, you got all the momentum in this game. The shot from Hedman on the back of the, what a tip there by Paquette, and then the quick little cross check. That's what Gurianov does. But you got to be smart here. And I like the veteran official, Wes McCauley, lets him play, great positioning, and said, you know what, I'm just going to stay 5-on-5. I'm going to drop the puck here to the right of Anton Hudobin. That's what, I mean, Paquette, that's in his DNA right there. He's looking to draw you into something like that. He knows his team's been outplayed here. Even they're off by 1 goal. They've been outplayed here the last 7-8 minutes.
Here's the puck as it's launched close from the boards. It's set on back from point. Braden Point working on Heiskanen. Point still. Back into Kucherov. Gets hit back. Then still Point. Hold on. No power play goals. We have a shorthanded goal. The first in the Stanley Cup final. It was Dickinson to make it 2-1. Puck is launched to center. Then taken through. Here comes Sergachev. Mikhail Sergachev in behind. It's turned through to Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov handed back. Looks for Sergachev. Sergachev will shoot a wrister. And that went off the skate of Kucherov. And then the puck went back where Palat tried to slap it through, and he was never able to get a real chance on it. 90 seconds left in this game, in this period. Excuse me. Eichkin will hold it on long. Lindell in behind. A lot of clock ticks in this first period. Tampa Bay 2, Dallas Stars 1. Lindell throws this puck in along as well as Hintz. Back, he tries to feed Cirelli. On in front where Lindell was. And now McDonough. Johnson is being chased. Now Perry. Back close to Lindell. Killorn. Sent to center. Stars change. Here is Klingberg. And then chopped to center. On for Vasilevsky, no icing. 35 seconds to go. Klingberg keeps in. And it's held on for Sagan too far. Ben. Then Klingberg. Shot him along. And he was never able to keep it in control. It goes into the Dallas zone. There'll be a penalty coming up against the Stars. Rattle off to the penalty box. Tampa to the power play.
Into the midsection of Blake Coleman, but I think he grabs the stick here. Keep an eye if he grabs the stick. Yes, he did. The right hand of the stick grabbed the stick right there.
So the call was that it wasn't specific a hooking, but Radulov grabbed the stick. Of him, by him. So no power play goals, but they did let up a shorthanded goal. Palat, Kucherov, Killorn, Point out there. Only one defenseman. That's Hedman. Point goes out of the circle, so they can bring in Killorn to go take the faceoff. He lost the faceoff. Shakara with it, tries to boot it down, and Hedman won the clean play there. Gets dumped in and cleared. Vasilevsky, Hedman for one final chance in this first period to try for a power play opportunity goal. Lindell chopped it through, goes to center, sent in by the Stars, and with no time left in the first period, it's over 2-1. Kucherov, then Stamkos in his first game in 7 months, and then Dickinson on the penalty kill to make it 2-1. And Radulov exits the bench. We'll see you. We'll see some basketball. I'm going to leave for I don't know how long. I have to get some food and some stuff, and then I'll be back. All right? So see you guys in a little bit. I will raise the volume and put on the basketball game so you can hear that. It's 12-10 Miami right now, too, guys. Now it's 15-10, and Boston just called a timeout.
Eastern Conference Finals is presented by AT&T 5G and in part by Michelob Ultra. Get your Michelob Ultra courtside tickets by tweeting #UltraCourtside. Accurate, 2 words.
Introducing Wendy's new pretzel bacon pub cheeseburger. Yeah, we said Wendy's. Once you lock eyes on the pretzel bun, beer cheese, and applewood smoked bacon, nothing will distract you. Not even all the comments you're getting on the pic you just posted of your pretzel bacon pub cheeseburger. Download the app to order ahead and get Wendy's rewards.
Businesses are always making choices. Here's a choice you don't have to make. The largest 5G network, award-winning customer satisfaction, or insanely great value. Now with T-Mobile for Business, there's no compromise. Network, support, value. Choose all three. T-Mobile for Business. Ready when you are.
Corona Hard Seltzers, delivering refreshing flavors and pure beach vibes. It's another way to find your beach.
Who has live sports? Really? My bad. But we can't shoot commercials right now. So who would put our faces on some other guys' bodies? Just look at the quads. Y'all said I need to spend less time filming commercials, so Hulu got some rando to do it for me. Take it from me, deep fake State Farm Bar. And me, Baker Mayfield's face, I'm not Baker Mayfield's body. Hulu has live sports, plus the largest streaming TV library. That was weird.
Have questions about voter registration, vote by mail, or rules and deadlines in your state? Check out vote.org for everything you need to know. Underneath Trail for 75% of the minutes in the first 3 games of the series, off to a good first quarter start. Marcus Smart finds some room, struck from behind. Duncan Robinson comes up with a steal.
And early substitutions, Iguodala and Robert Williams and Hayward.
Butler off the dribble. Moving screen's going to be called against Miami. Iguodala.
And to me, that's interesting because instead of Kelly Olynyk, they come in with Iguodala playing and downsize with 5 perimeter players, and Robert Williams instead of Cantor, who was effective in his minutes in the first 3 games.
A lot of backup centers in these playoffs for the Boston Celtics, all various skills and abilities. Is Kemba Walker knocks down his second field goal. Look at the lineup on the floor for the Celtics. Williams being the only big, they can really hurt on a quick roll action with his diving to the cup. Create a lot of opportunities for the perimeter guys. Hero also in the game. Hero gets his first shot attempt. Short Jaylen Brown grabs the rebound. Walker, contact from behind, nearly backed it in. As the drafted Kemba Walker will shoot his first free throws. First free throws of the game for the Boston Celtics. Our upcoming playoff schedule. TNT tomorrow, the Western Conference Finals game for Denver. With such an impressive victory last night, Lakers still leading 2-1. Tip-off shortly after 9. And then we'll have Game 5 of this series on Friday night on ESPN. Tip-off shortly after 8:30. Speaking of what people do on off base, look at that. I'll get that. I was inspired and encouraged listening to the great TNT crew last night, Brian Anderson, Chris Weather, and Reggie Miller. They had the audacity to challenge us to a duel on the golf course. I'm embarrassed. I put too much time in 3 weeks for Reggie Miller to call us out. You were the Brandon Ingram of our crew, the most improved golfer here in the moment. There's no question about it.
I got no chance against Weber. It's a 116 matchup. But Princeton happened one time against Georgia.
Andre Iguodala knocks down the 3-pointer. That's a great minutes
reserves, but knocks that one down.
Just in case they didn't hear us. Challenge accepted.
Little double clutch from Smart, who got hit on the hand.
Yeah, that was your first hole in one. I told you it'll get better, but that's just pathetic.
And you know what else is pathetic? Duncan Robinson's got to stop fouling jump shooting. Second possession in a row, he's fouled. If you're under-talented defensively, then you have to be extraordinarily smart. And one of the first things is game plan, and then don't foul unnecessarily.
And I found his second. He has two. Jaylen Brown has two. Drives and misses out. Williams chip misses. Ball deflected. Picked up by Kemba Walker. Walker Williams drives left-handed off the glass. Sweet move from Kemba Walker. And the game is tied. I like the way the Kemba Walker is moving, not just offensively, but defensively. He's got a bounce to his struck tonight. And a timeout call by Eric Spoelstra. 9 early points for Kemba Walker. Gets it going off the turnover, then pushes it in transition. So good attack. The seams. Beautiful left hand kick.
When they try to hit the road, there's no discussions. I'm over on it. And all the people with the big hats on with
Can't wait to tell everyone about AT&T's big 5G news.
AT&T has nationwide 5G.
Yep.
And that's faster.
Faster, yeah.
But is it reliable?
And secure.
You should consider making a big deal about it.
Bigger?
I said bigger.
Big. There's the one I'm doing.
It's not complicated. A 5G network needs a 5G device. Now everyone, including existing customers, can get a free Samsung Galaxy Note 20 after trade-in.
Imagine a future where machine learning will track your sleep.
Excuse me, Mayor?
Yes?
Yeah, this already does that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Let's try this again. Imagine one day you'll be able to take an ECG.
It already does that.
Really? What about detect our pulse? Does it do that?
Thank you.
Encouraging you to stay fit.
Does that.
Oh, imagine a tiny device that will check your blood oxygen level. Well, that was fun.
So how is it?
Great.
So I'm going to hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this Central feel like a compromise to you? Wait, what? Handling is good, right? No compromise there.
Watch this.
You're automatic right. So if this case on Centric, compromise, why should you? You're right.
That girl. The only is on Central with 48 safety features and any of the finest class.
Burger King asks people to describe the Whopper by heart.
Plain grilled patty.
Pickles, tomatoes, onions.
Me encanta.
Hey, honey, do you guys have a Whopper?
People crave what's real. And that's why we remove colors, flavors, and preservatives from artificial sources from the Whopper. Your way, way better.
This is Fracture. Just upload an image, place your order, and it'll show up at your door beautifully printed directly on glass. And this isn't just another frame, not just another canvas. This is new. This is a Fracture. Visit fractureme.com and print one today.
I'm Dr. James Beard Hart, expert in the history of athlete skincare. Let me show you my museum. In the beginning, athletes did what they could with rocks, donkey milk, nothing at all. Or products with weird ingredients. These athletes had it tough. Now we have Art of Sport, high performance skincare without the weird stuff.
Art of Sport. Hustle hard. Stay fresh.
Each year, Americans waste over $21 billion by overpaying on car insurance. Enter the Zebra.
Another car insurance ad?
No, the Zebra compares them all and shows you who can actually save you money. Compare car insurance for free at thezebra.com.
Welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals here in the Walt Disney World Bubble. And this is a place where news spread pretty quickly this afternoon about the indictment in the case of Breonna Taylor. Of course, this is a case that so many players have been following, using their media availabilities to talk about, and really wanting to say that they told me this afternoon, they just expressed so much frustration. And in the case of yet another Black woman in this country, there was family in church from Game 3 for neighbors. LeBron James talked to the Lakers about the case on the team group chat. The Nuggets talked about it at practice. Boston coach Brad Stevens texted his players when the news broke, telling them if they wanted to talk, he was there for them. As for the Heat, several players said what today really has done is renewed their resolve to push a message of voting here in the bubble, especially just trying to get the message out to their communities that election day is not about just voting for president, but for the local officials who run their police forces who decide what they need to prosecute. Obviously, this conversation is so much bigger than basketball, but as we watch these guys play, everyone should know what's on their minds right now. They don't have the luxury of just compartmentalizing on a day like today.
Richard, many of these players, this, as you mentioned, just a very difficult day because, as you said, this particular case, this specific killing, was one that many of the players singled out and constantly talked about because of how important it was to them. And there are people that wish that these players would just shut up, and there's people that wish that we would shut up. My challenge is for us as a people, the ones that look like Breonna Taylor and the ones that don't. Let's be better, and let's hold the powers that be accountable. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Now back up by 2. Solomon Hill came in during that last time out. This is Solomon Hill's first playoff minutes. Bill Better, he's been in the league for 7 years. He came over in the Jay Crowder train, but it's hardly played. He will with the ball this time to hit all things at home. But these are his first minutes of the entire playoffs. Guys, any thoughts as to why all of a sudden he's seeing some action?
Downsize, play more speed instead of a backup center like Olenek, and play bigger than Kendrick Nunn.
Trying a nice move, but the offhand couldn't finish. Brad Wanamaker pushing it to Walker, to Hayward. Hayward inside Williams, he's fouled. Listen, Williams then backs it home. Williams looked like he got hit on the first one. He looked like he stopped, but still continued to play. And he's got a chance for a 3-point play. A good job for Williams. The activity on the offensive board. The swing of the basketball gets the contact.
I am back, everybody. 1-2. Hey, Joseph. Jimmy, what's up, man? I had to get some food. I usually get it early. I got it late today because I didn't think I wanted to have anything, and then I realized that I just couldn't stomach it any longer. Haha. But right now it's intermission, but it's coming soon to a close. We'll have the start of second period. Right now, obviously watching, of course, the first quarter in the NBA playoff game. Miami 22, Boston 20 as Tatum throws it over to Brown. Brown hands it. Tatum, drive. Out, in and out. They would have given the Celtics the lead. Miami has a 2-point lead, and moving it along is Dragic. Dragic through. Still with the ball, and he'll control it. Shoot from far range, and rebound it out. A good opportunity and a good strategy there for the Boston Celtics. Hayward got it across. Now Tatum. Tatum to tie the game. And an offensive foul anyway. His first foul of the game. And what that does is gives Miami the ball. I think an interesting point about like a lack of explosiveness by Tatum. And yeah, I do see it a little bit. He's not driving the hoop. That's the thing. He's not driving the ball as much. This ball goes out of bounds and it will stay Celtic ball.
You put more defense on the floor, and you still think you're going to figure out ways to score. But there's always trade-offs in all these decisions coaches have to make.
Well, here you go. I gotta check my phone now. I check to see what the NHL. When is this game resuming? I will check now. And I will tell you. It's going right now. It's 30 seconds left until the game comes back. And here we go. Ready to start. Start of the second period. Tampa Bay 2, Dallas 1.
For the Tampa Bay Lightning, Mr. Boucher. Yeah, you can see what he means to the Tampa Bay Lightning. 422 career goals for their captain.
And the go-ahead goal, believe it or not, for the Tampa Bay Lightning is scored by a guy who hasn't played in 7 months, the captain, Steven Stamkos. Tampa has been there. They haven't been the best team all around the entire period. I mean, they gave a shorthanded goal, but they've been really, really good. Back chopped in around from Hudobin. Kucherov lays in a hit. It's his line. Point. And then it's lifted out down by Janmark, who can try to see what he will do. Here comes Victor Hedman. Slides to center ice. Hedman drops it off. Palat chips it in. Killorn to lay some work there. Here's Kucherov. Slides down. Point. Tapped it to Killorn. Killorn. Kucherov. Kucherov. Hedman. Lightning would love a 3-1 lead. Here's a shot from the point by Victor Hedman. That's gloved down by Hudobin. Lightning in a bottle for him and his team.
Your lineup, that they're going to be okay, able to handle the rigors, and that's the discussion you have with the player.
No Steven Stamkos on the bench. That's how I was looking. It was pretty interesting. He's not playing right now. I think they just don't want him to get a whack of more physically. Hedman shoots, score! Hedman does it again. Literally the same play that he always does. Puck comes off of a rebound. No one's watching it. To shoot a hammer-risker. And now Tampa's got a power play goal. 3-1. So it is Hedman who has made it 3-1 in favor of Stars. Hey, Crystal Crew, what's going on? Right now we got the Stanley Cup Final. We got Game 3, and the Dallas Stars have given up 3. It's 3-1. Pretty early into the second period. So Stamkos right now isn't on the bench. No one knows why. But right now there was a Hedman goal. Gord hits Hanley. Hedman's 10th of these playoffs, a power play tally with an assist by the big Anthony Cirelli. Sergachev nearly turned it over. Stars try to break into that zone. Lobbing one off of Pavelski's stick and taken out by Tyler Johnson. Johnson across to the boards. Killorn chases Hanley. Killorn stops up Hanley. Kiviranta tries to take it out. He's not able to. Here's Killorn. Shooting one. Rebound loose. And Johnson was never able to put the trash into the garbage can. Sergachev does not go to the bench. He attempts to, but he stays on. Here's Shakara. Cirelli with a stick check and an actual check. Hedman with a hit on the boards. Ruda to go get it, so Corey Perry was never able to cleanly grab the puck, which is what he wanted to. Kucherov fell down. He got hit, and Hedman wanted to go to him, but was not able to because he was down in the play. There's a shot, a wrister deflected off of Hudobin, and it was never able to go past him. Here's Palat. Clean pass, Braden Point. Point, hammers in. Taken by Hudobin, who slaps this puck around. The Stars will break the center. And then it goes all the way back to Ryan McDonough. Former captain of the original 6 New York Rangers is able to spin that to Braden Point, who had never played for any other team. He was drafted a few years ago by Tampa Bay, and he's kept his loyalty to this hockey club. Lightning, of course, would like for him to be a long-time and all-time Tampa Bay Lightning player, never to leave. Here's Killorn with Lindell out there. Excuse me, that was Maroon with Lindell. Then Maroon again with Dickinson. Klingberg out there. Dickinson trying to win it. He's been the best star in this game. Unless you, of course, maybe count the goaltender, Hudobin. Puck goes back to center. Here's Shattenkirk. Shoots it off the wing. Tries to find Maroon. And there was Paquette, who lays up a hit, and the shot goes across to Vasilevsky. The Stars look for a steal. That was Cogliano, Sergachev. Mobbed by Cogliano. Sergachev then turned the puck over, and it will go back to the side. 16-11 shots on goal for Dallas. 3-1 Tampa Bay with 15:42 left. Shot one off of the wall. I made that clanging noise. You can clearly hear it even up here. Poked on for Killorn. Goes Grossa. Badly played pass, but a penalty coming the second of the game against the Russian Alexander Radulov. So the Lightning are going back to the power play. They're 1-1 in the power play in this game, including giving up a shorthanded goal in the one that they did, that they were not able to score a power play goal in. And then that was that play, of course, a Hedman and a wrister in front, a Palat in front of the goal. That was also something that was not seen. It was one of the reasons why that puck was able to go through.
That's Eddie's era. That's not mine. Sorry. Paul Coffey, 12 in 1985. That was also Eddie's era. And we won't talk about what
Backhand off the circle. Shakara chops this in. Victor Hedman starting to get there at Brian Leach records. That's how good he's been in these playoffs with goals. You're looking also in goals in the Stanley Cup Final, points in the Stanley Cup Final potentially to his former countryman same countryman, but fellow countryman, but former hockey player, doesn't play in the league anymore, Nicholas Lidstrom, who won the Conn Smythe on the superhero Red Wing team of the 2002. That was supposed to be unbelievable, and they were, but he was not expected to win Conn Smythe, and he did. Whereas Hedman, I don't know how many people expected if the Lightning to win the Cup. He win Conn Smythe. I thought maybe Stamkos, Hedman, Point, who went on their way, as I predicted early last year, Vasilevsky. But Hedman has just been a superstar. A minute left in the power play, still 3-1. Gord fell over his own stick, and now Hedman lifts it back. As Tyler Johnson does not go there. Now will. Feed Johnson. Johnson has a lot of speed. Johnson goes back to Heiskanen. Johnson is behind. And back off of his side. Here's Maroon to play defenseman. Pinched on the point. Here's Johnson. Tyler Johnson looks in low on for Sergachev. Shattenkirk closes on the right cage. Shooting one. Too far. Shattenkirk cannot get it. Neither can Sergachev, but Sergachev will get it at center. And here come the Lightning. Johnson chips it in. Looking for a pass in front. Gord in front. And again, the tape to tape is not there. 13 seconds left in the power play. Lightning try one last drive. Into the zone, here's Maroon. Backhands it across to the point. Sergachev holds. Shooting one, deflection, rebound. Went wide. Shattenkirk, and now Radulof's out of the box. Kept it on back for Sergachev. Shoots it to the wall. Sent it to the circle for Cirelli. Kept in by Sergachev again. A shot directed off of Hudobin. Pavelski tries to clear it. Cannot cleanly do so. Lightning keep it through. Here's Gaudreau. Gaudreau on for Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk shooting one off of the stick. Then there's Raduloff back for Heiskanen. Heiskanen and taken back by Cirelli. Chernak, and Chernak got it away from Lindell. Taken by Coleman. Coleman a shot, stuffed off of the Dallas Stars sticks. Can Radulov get it to center? He can. McDonough goes down. And now there's going to be a penalty. This one's going against Miro Heiskanen. No. It will not. We'll see what happens when the period comes back. 12:39 left. Lightning by 2. 3-1.
Can't believe it.
What? Our new house is haunted by Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Hey, Jill. Hey, Kurt. Movies? I'll get snacks.
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on our car insurance with Geico.
I got snacks. Oh, I got popcorn. I got caramel corn. I got kettle corn. Right. Am I talking too loud?
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance. It's your passport to adventure. The Passport Elite. Official vehicle of the NHL.
Steven Stamkos is back and at the bench.
So it's back, and we're back for this game and for this team. This Tampa Bay Lightning team's resilient, and guess who's back? Stamkos. He's on the bench again, so it wasn't an injury problem. It looked like it was an equipment problem, possibly the skates. He's not on the ice. He's on the bench. He'll probably be the next shift down for John Cooper and his Tampa Bay Lightning. Hintz against Gaudreau with Coleman and Gord. And Gord is furiously battling with Corey Perry. Corey Perry in his first Stanley Cup final since 2007 when he was an Anaheim Duck. And now Gaudreau will go to battle with Perry, and Gord will go with Janmark. One back by the Lightning. Chernak slap shot in. That's where he will cover to go back in behind here in Rogers Place in Edmonton. Game 3 of the 2020 Stanley Cup Final. The first time since 1993 that regardless of what happens, even though it has not been won by a Canadian team, the Stanley Cup will be risen on Canadian ice. Game 4 will be on Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I will do that game as well, broadcast that game. McDonough through. Tomorrow I'll actually be broadcasting as well, but it'll be the Lakers game 4. And here's Gord! Save it open! Back to Gaudreau. It'll be the game 4 of the Western Conference Final. The Los Angeles League this year is 2-1 over Denver. And also the Thursday night football game between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So stay tuned for that one. Lightning in their own zone, and they brought it back on for Point again. Point brings it through. He's got Kucherov back there. Point shoots. Save Hudobin. And Janmark. Finally to pitch it to center. 11:30 left in the second period. Vasilevsky scored in front of his own net. Wide open net. He stopped it. Vasilevsky got across and stopped it. Horrible, horrible, horrible decision by Tampa Bay. And here's Point on for Ruda. Glove saved by Hudobin. Tampa Bay made a boneheaded decision. Vasilevsky shot the puck in front of it, ahead of his own net. And it looked like the Lightning had gotten away with it, but then it's not a good play, and then Vasilevsky can't get there. Vasilevsky never touched that puck. That was a miscue. I apologize. I didn't see it. As Radulov gets his stick lodged, it pitches through, and it gets shot on, and Point goes down to block it with his skate. It probably ends up being 3-2 off an egregious call. It's a la Game 3 of the 2018 Stanley Cup Final. 2 years ago, of course, Braden Holtby made a bad play that made it 3-1 in favor of Washington against Vegas, but Washington would end up getting another empty net goal to solidify that final score being 4-2. So what could have been a backbreaker for the Lightning and would have made it 3-2 ends up still 3-1. What a block by Point. The puck gets launched down all the way, and becomes icing.
Here comes Guard.
And then the play right in front where Yanni Gourde trying to get his second goal of the Stanley Cup Final, his first since Game 1, when it went off of his skate. His first off the stick, and he was just robbed with the blocker by Anton Khudobin. Shot from the point, save! Khudobin. And now it gets chopped down along. It can take it to center. And now Cogliano, offensive rush for Dallas, possibly? No. Tampa Bay, for the first time in this game, is leading with shots on goal. They lead 3, 19-16. It wasn't the first time it happened, but it was like the first time that it's been in this type of cycle. Tied up behind, Gurianov trying to get the puck out. Here comes Gourde to try to fight with it. 10-10 left in the second period. Tampa Bay 3, Dallas Stars 1. Here's Jamie Alexiak. He scored a goal in this final. Pretty nice one, too. In Game 1, Gurianov shoots that puck on net. And Vasilevsky was able to steer the puck through. This one is all the way down the ice, and icing coming up against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So here's the play that happens from Gurianov. A shot through the skates of Chernak, and then Vasilevsky's able to make a save. Stamkos still on the bench. He's not been on the ice since that skate malfunction at the beginning of the second period. Here's Chernak. Topped it all the way down, and down to Khudobin, who was able to steer it away. Here comes Klingberg. Dallas within 2 in goals and in shots. This puck gets lobbed all the way down to the glove of Andrei Vasilevsky with 9:36 left in the second.
Still staying on the bench.
Stamkos is still on the bench. He's not going on the ice yet. They probably won't let him have a lot of ice time because of how injured he still is.
And they lost. Now we're going to a TV timeout here, Doc. It looks like. How about you usher us out, Andy? We'll be back.
9:36 left in the second, 3-1. Really interesting here for Tampa.
This could be stacking up into an all-timer.
There's still longs to run with another beauty on Sunday Night Football.
This is a commercial for Warby Parker glasses. Now that's out of the way. Let's enjoy the mixing of these acetate chips, which will one day turn into a pair of our tortoise glasses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
I'll be back.
Imagine the places we'll go together.
This is a commercial for Warby Parker glasses. Now that's out of the way. Let's enjoy the mixing of these acetate chips, which will one day turn into a pair of our tortoise glasses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
Well, go inside the bubble and behind the scenes of the Stanley Cup playoffs in the 6-part all-access series Quest for the Stanley Cup. New episodes every Wednesday. For more info, go to nhl.com/quest. This was going on during the commercial break, just going out for a bit of a skate. That's what he was doing when he came back onto the ice there, just kind of leaning in and getting a little ice time right out there right here. He might have hit Vasilevsky in the pass.
All right, here we go. Pumpkin behind Bishop. Sending it along where Shattenkirk was. Try to deke this puck through. Along to the boards. Here's Johnson. Johnson holding. Johnson still. Backhand off the wall. On through the point. Shot one high. And now Perry. On for Heiskanen. And they tried to keep in. Back where Janmark was. And thrown in off of Killorn's stick as well. Back on for McDonough. McDonough and Shattenkirk. Back for Johnson. Point. Holding. Log jammed on the wall. And then Alexiak. Plot. Shot this one through. Here's Point. And now Yoel Kiviranta. Across where Palat was. Palat puts his stick in the lane. Here's Pavelski. Klingberg tries to keep it. Then the puck goes to center. It'll be taken away from Kucherov. Kucherov's got a chance. Kucherov pass in front. Point. Score! Greatest point, 4-1 Lightning. And the Stars might pull the plug soon on the goaltender because it is all Tampa. A broken play, a line change, and yeah, I didn't see why nobody was after him. And the reason why it's so important is because Dallas is having a huge line change. The only guy back was Litham and Dallas, and a perfect match from Kucherov and Point. That's how they eliminated the Blue Jackets all the way in round number 1, and that's how they make it 4-1 in the Stanley Cup final. Now Gaudreau. Chopped in off the angling boards. It can be sent back for Dickinson. The 11th goal of the playoffs for Braden Point. Coleman and then Gurianov shoots this puck in. 7:26 left in the second period. 4-1 Tampa Bay. Penalty coming up against Tampa Bay, and they'll touch it, and now the Stars will go to their second power play of this game. Coleman and Dickinson being separated, and Cogliano goes down. Sergachev was not happy with him in front. Heiskanen gives a little push to Gord. Now Hanley, a little bit of some fisticuffs, not completely fighting. Heiskanen now some more talking with Coleman, but Gord will go to the penalty box, so that'll be the guy that will not be on the ice for the next 2 minutes. Unless, of course, the Stars score a power play goal to cut this lead in 2.
And after that, once Gord realized he was getting a penalty, he tried to take somebody with him. The referee certainly knows Scotty Gord likes to do after taking penalties, and Cooler has prevailed. And a plus and a half here for the Dallas Stars with the man advantage down by 3. Take toward the front of the net, but it does not work for Dallas, and so they'll have to go because Pavelski showed a lot of will off that face-off, but now starting back up with it is Heiskanen, leads it ahead, and then played it on for Ben. Here's Ben drifting back in, sliding.
This puck in front, turn it back in on the do Vasilevsky. Oh, what a save. And this one back onto the side again.
Looks toward Pavelski, and then holds and looks back at the point. That's where he's going with it. Heiskanen returns it. Sagan tapped it back, but it's intercepted and cleared back down. I'd like to see Tyler Sagan one time to shoot the puck off the wall or to keep Tampa a little bit more honest.
Back on for Heiskanen. How long he will be able to take this puck back. And another chance, Vasilevsky down. Puck tries to jar through, and Vasilevsky has everything with 50 seconds left on this power play.
Ruda was down. He looked like he was out. And right there, he just dives and keeps the puck from going to rotary hits.
And just a chance there to dive over and make an epic play.
Quality save by Vasilevsky, and then the block by Chernak as well. We've been used to saying that all playoff long. This is a big moment in this hockey game for both teams. Either preserve the lead or for Dallas to take a chunk out of the lead. And so far, Tampa Bay is winning and keeping the 3-goal lead.
Back through where it can be taken on by John Klingberg, not Mito Heiskanen. He is not on the ice. Here comes Hintz. Hintz wheels, shoots, save. Passes for Kividanto is never able to one-time it, and the puck goes to center. Coleman tried to steer for a short-handed goal, and now it got chopped up by Coleman, and Coleman gets hit by Kividanto. Coleman just stays through there. How long can he hold on this chance in front? And two stars ran into each other. The power play is not working. Kaloran falls down. And now Perry jabs it on back. Kaloran is back there. Here's a chance for Klingberg. He'll jam it to center. Now is how far the Stars will go because the penalty is over. What a chance by Blake Coleman. An opportunity that he did have. He was able to convert well to hold this puck, keep it in the zone. And, you know, that was a really good opportunity because it killed the clock. Goes to center, Alexiak. 4:51 left in the second period. Stars in their own zone. Palat tries to go steal. And then it did steal. If this gets to 5-1, especially if it gets to 5-1 in this period, look for Bishop possibly to lead. Here's Point in front. Tries to rebound. Lob it through. And kept on for Shattenkirk. Sergachev kept it alive. Kucherov shoots off the top of the goal. And off the top of the goalie. Palat keeps for Kucherov. Shattenkirk holding, shooting a wrister. And that did not go through as well as he would have hoped. Here comes Radulov. On close where Alexiak was. And then thrown on for Vasilevsky. Kucherov, Sergachev. Series is tied 1-1. The winner of this game will take a 2-1 lead in the series. Here's Heiskanen. Then Cagliano, thanks to Hudobin, to be able to make the play. The puck falls through the boards as well. It's back for a chance. That's blocked away by Tampa Bay and shot into the Stars zone. 24 shots on goal for Tampa, 20 shots on goal for Dallas. They've scored 1, Tampa scored 4. Big difference there, clearly see it. Puck thrown into the Tampa Bay zone. Will it be icing? It will. With 3:23 left.
Order some pizza for the kids, or order Subway. Getting football subs all the time growing up.
Hey, it's so much.
They will have their face-off coming up late in the second period.
Come here every day. Now get a free foot.
Tampa Bay obviously will clinch closer and closer to close out this game. close out this period to get to the third, and then they would only be 20 minutes away after the end of the second from being 2 wins away from the Stanley Cup. The Lightning looked like they were not prepared for the series, but they have roared back in an absolute brilliant way. They don't want to choke. They want to show that this run since 2012, what they tried to build with Steven Stamkos and Victor Hedman after a lot of crazy playoff runs and also years that were very disappointing, even as early as 2017, which they missed the playoffs after making the conference final the year earlier against Pittsburgh, and those same Pittsburgh Penguins won the Stanley Cup the year after as well, that they missed the playoffs. But to finally end it in the Stanley Cup in the second in franchise history, kind of same thing for Dallas, but it really feels like Tampa Bay just couldn't get over the hump, and they're urging closer to it.
Still got the reflexes. Oh, yeah.
2:44 left in the second, 4-1 Bulls.
Imagine a future where one day machine learning will give you the power to track your sleep.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes?
Yeah, this already does that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Okay, let's try this again. Imagine one day you'll be able to...
Hold on.
No, let me finish.
1 second.
You'll be able to take an ECG.
All right, add that.
What about continuously track your elevation? Does it do that? Right, got it. Thank you. This one time. Encourages you to stay fit. Does that? Okay, I get it. You're fit. I don't know. We automatically call 911 if a bear chases you off a cliff and you take hard fall. Yeah, already does that. Seriously? Go. Let's go. Imagine a day, a future, tiny device, blah, 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 that measures your blood oxygen level. No, don't you dare say it. Well, that was fun.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. 5:2:36, which covered our third quarter projection. 9:45, we were at 62. Victor Russ, first NHL goal. Goal, Tampa. His opening plan is overcome.
Nominate the most valuable hockey family in your community.
Sunday night, 2 football greats go head-to-head as Aaron Rodgers and the Packers head to New Orleans to take on Drew Brees and the Saints. Football Night in America kicks off Sunday at 7 Eastern, only on NBC. Brayton Point made it 4-1 on a beautiful feed by Nikita Kucherov, and Point's been great all playoff long. And Steven Stamkos, who's yet to have a shift in this second period. Congratulations to the youngster on the bench, and the leader's still doing his
So here we go.
He hasn't had a shift in this period.
We're doing it again. More off the face-off plays. That's what they've been doing. A lot of puck zone keeping. Tampa Bay's been good at it. Klingberg tries to take it away. Killorn off of his backhand. Killorn still close to where the post was. Killorn on his horse. Holding, has Chernak shooting. Johnson in front. And nothing. Perry makes a hit. Klingberg in behind. Sagan. And chases Johnson. Johnson to the side, and it went right off his stick careening there. He has Chernak. Chernak piles this one through all the way to Dobin, who shoots it out. 1:54 left in the second period. Tampa Bay 4, Dallas 1. Kucherov at center. Hands it back and rifled down by Ryan McDonough. Point out of the boards. Kucherov. McDonough makes a move. Hands it back. There's a chance by Shattenkirk. That fought off as well. Back through by Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk holding. Tries to go to his backhand. Now goes to his forehand. A pass in front. And then McDonough again. Slot presence on for Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk holding it. Slot for Palat. On for Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk back again for Kucherov. Kucherov. Shattenkirk holding. Shot to the net. Point. Can he put it through? They over. It's called never giving up, and it's 5-1. It looks like Palat it is. 1:05 left in the second period. Hey, Cade White. It is 5-1 Tampa Bay. Andre Palat. A backhander through. They were fighting for a goal. And boy, did they get one. They really got one. It was 2-1 at one point. Now it's 5-1. Just the Lightning never gave up on that play. They never gave up. And Hudobin has let up 5 goals in 39 minutes of hockey play. And I don't know if they will make a goaltending change. Then I'll check on the broadcast says if Dallas doesn't score before this period ends, it will be Ottinger to start next week. I don't know with Stamkos' injury. What about Ben Bishop? I really think maybe he played his former team. There are a lot of players that he knows well. This is the Stanley Cup final. You got to make drastic decisions. Throwing in a guy who's only played one game, and that was in Game 2 of the Western Conference Final. And he didn't even play that much of that game anyway. He's never played a full National Hockey League game. Just putting him in Game 3 to just throw the towel at the third period, I don't know. But I don't think Hudobin's working right now. I think got to see what's going on with Bishop as this period is over, and the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to the locker room up 4 goals. Lightning 5. Dallas 1. And so one more period, and now we're going over to ESPN. The basketball game right now. And that one literally just went to commercial as well.
I'm so happy. Money can't buy you happiness. Nonsense. $6 can buy you 2 Arby's.
So that'll be quite interesting as this third period goes along in the Dallas perspective. Tampa Bay just kind of have to hold on. Just don't turn the puck over. Don't do stupid things.
What are you doing? Look at your central. You got everything you want. Matches and stuff. And you can cut loose in it. Why you got all this fancy features so I know what else to say? And this is what I taught you. Never step. Hey, I prepped Joe and he's good to go. Now that's my boy.
Refuse to compromise. The radically redesigned all-new Nissan Sentra.
Some of us are not the same. Some of us see what everyone else is doing and think, let's do it better. That's why the new razor from Harry's is not the same. It has our sharpest blades ever. And unlike some other companies.
Sorry, guys, that was a little disgusting. Just
something new. The new razor from Harry's. Harry's, not the same.
Jamal Charlo and Jermel Charlo. Smooth every flight call. Unprecedented pay-per-view doubleheader. 5 world title fights. All in one night. One price. Witness the toughest challenge yet for both world champion brothers. The Charlo star in a pay-per-view doubleheader. Live Saturday, September 26th. Order now with Dish pay-per-view.
Tonight's Money Moves are brought to you by SoFi, and it's about Jason Tatum. Really struggling from the floor. 0 for 6, 0 for 4 from 3. Not been nearly as aggressive as passing, though. He's had 7 assists, or 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Needed some in both categories. Tatum needs to be better in the second half for the Celtics to come back and win.
Still not back yet in this game, but when this game comes back, the basketball game.
You never hear that Chick-fil-A. It's in our DNA.
All right, we'll take a look at the NHL. Probably around like 15 minutes left in this intermission.
For your
yourself
14.55.
before,
Okay,
it's
that's
really natural to me to try and make connections with customers that are deeper than just, hi, how are you? Like, how's your family or how are your kids too? That really makes their day.
With the middle of nowhere to somewhere. The all-new Chevy Trailblazer.
Welcome to the Toyota halftime.
Welcome back to New York City. Maria Taylor alongside Paul Pierce, Jalen Rose, and Jay Williams. And right now the Heat have a 6-point lead. And for the first time this season, Jason Tatum has not scored a point and a half of basketball.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Celtics, I feel good. I'm down 6. My best player has 0 points. Something you might not see the rest of his career. They're turning the ball over. But I think the zone.
I think this is a halftime.
But he's also settling.
I didn't expect it to be a halftime, but let's take a look.
He has to put his head down and try to get to the line. And that's the way you can get your rhythm in this game. But the C's are not going to win.
Yeah. It's at halftime, and Miami trying to take a 3-1 lead in the series is up 50-44.
Something doesn't feel right. When you watch him, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his right leg, but he doesn't seem to be moving the way he moved the last game. It looks like he's moving around gingerly on that right leg, which for a player that doesn't find it going from the outside, Jay Rose, that might be the thing hindering him from attacking the rim because he doesn't have the same lift.
Well, he has teammates that help him struggle because they have the many turnovers as assists. And Marcus Smart, Gordon Hayward are both struggling as well. And I appreciate Tyler Hero as a rookie playing really well on the stage, and Goran Dragic at 35 years of age. But when you look at the formation of the Boston Celtics team with those lottery picks, they got to find a way to get it done.
So there will not be too much talking right now. Just sorry, guys, because this is at halftime, and the hockey game's at second intermission. 12:10 left in the intermission there for the NHL game. I don't think the NBA really tells you on an app or anything how many minutes are left in the halftime.
Give everyone something to look up to. Go Highlander Hybrid. Toyota. Let's go places. Not just go with rules. Like, don't take the fully loaded chips, don't knock the block, and never take the last one. But with a $5 grande nachos box from Taco Bell, you can break all the rules, because this meal's all yours.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. Start with America's most awarded network.
This network is one less thing I have to worry about.
Then give families plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need.
That is so cool.
Include the best in entertainment like Apple Music, and offer it at a price built for everyone. With the stunning iPhone 11. Now get 2 for just $5 per month. One for you and another to share. And $250 when you switch. The network more people rely on gives you more. That's Verizon.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community?
Funny for NFL fans here, there's an NFL stat that said that now Russell Wilson is the most favored.
Really? My bad. But we can't shoot commercials right now. So we would put our faces on some other guys' bodies.
Just look at the quads. Y'all said I need to spend less time filming commercials. So who
This is the guy's most favored to win the MVP now over Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, which is pretty interesting because I really think that this guy's got better and better and better as the league's gone on. Atletico Madrid just signed Luis Suarez, and they get even better with that type of player.
Created in Mexico by a German brewmaster. It's not just any beer now, listeners. Dos Equipos, the most interesting beer.
One thing is certain in life is change. Change is certain every single day. Even in the pandemic, I've learned a lot about myself as a business owner. You know, pulling yourself out of the tough times and pushing through things. It's so exhausting. But if you really want it, you can have it. You just gotta sacrifice, you know?
We got an opportunity, a responsibility, not just to ourselves. We got a legacy to uphold, people to make proud. So we got to take advantage of the moment, of the momentum. We got to protect our power, be the vanguard of our own voices. We got to keep doing the work because our right to be heard won't be taken away on our watch. We got this. We got next.
Welcome back to the Toyota halftime.
Darrow, Tyler Hero scored in double figures every game this postseason.
You've been putting in work for a young fella. But it'd also be a great day to arrest the cop that murdered Breonna Taylor.
NBA halftime is presented by Toyota. Today's the day to get to your Toyota dealer and turn up the style with a new Corolla, Camry, or RAV4. Toyota, let's go places. To make gravity work for you, we crafted a vehicle that keeps you close to its center, enhancing your connection to the car and keeping you in command of the roads that lay ahead. Experience the rewards of our curiosity.
Insurance for this.
Like, I'm still waiting. I just, for some reason, have had nothing on this for the NHL or the NBA. The center, Brandon Linder of Jacksonville, is out for tomorrow. He won't be playing against Miami, but he's not on IR. 7:13 left in intermission between Tampa Bay and Dallas.
He trained his mind among the black men's school of chess. Speed players, trash talkers, and through defeat, he learned. You can beat every bear in the forest, but the game is never finished.
It only takes a second for an everyday item to become dangerous. Tide Pod's Child Guard Pack helps keep your laundry packs in a safe place and your child safer. To close, twist until it clicks. Tide Pod's Child Guard Packaging.
Puppies 2 for $6 everyday value. 2 of these for $6 every day. Like Monday, Saturday, Tuesday, all other days. Puppies, we have.
Hey, Justin Cobbs Bacon, I'm back. Still waiting for some sports to call. We went to the second intermission, and the basketball game was at halftime. And the intermission is still going on, 5:18 left, and the halftime is still at halftime.
Isn't normal, and should be checked out by a urologist because you don't have to accept this as your new normal. Find a urologist and learn about PD.com. Attention Zantac users. The FDA requested manufacturers to pull Zantac and products containing ranitidine off the market, noting exposure to unacceptable levels of a cancer-causing agent. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with cancer after regular use of Zantac or ranitidine products, you might be entitled to financial compensation. If you have any of these cancers, time is critical. Call now for a free consultation. If you don't win, you pay nothing. Call 800-324-5054.
Back in the Level Eastern Conference Finals presented by AT&T 5G. It's Game 4. And after 2 quarters, the Miami Heat with a 2-1 lead in the series.
All right.
A 6-point lead. Right now,
The third is starting in Orlando. So for the basketball, 3:55 left in intermission in hockey.
Forced the Celtic defense to make multiple efforts and try to contain the basketball. Just a beautiful job of moving out the rock. You see in this action, 2 guys dive. Now they come back to the opposite side. You got a shooter running off 100-mile-per-hour. Makes the play because now how do you defend the roller and the spot up shoot on the opposite side, which is Crowder. All the offense gets a high percent shot. And then Tyler Hero with a beautiful pass off the dribble. He was the best player for the Heat in the first half. And then Jimmy Butler backing in the smaller Kimball Walker. This time and time again, you love the way when they were effective, they were making and taking big-time shots, and Jimmy Butler got it going early. They were enjoying the limelight, brought to you by Corona Extra. So the free and double figures, including the young man off the bench having another outstanding game. Meanwhile, again, a key for the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum, 17 minutes, has not scored a point. It's under Rachel.
So here we go. Tice does Smart. Tatum drives in. Here's Tatum. Pass it off to Tice. And Miami, they draw a foul. They do. The Heat, with the win, would go up 3-1 in this series and have a chance to win the Eastern Conference and head to the NBA Finals on Friday night, I believe it is. Here's Robinson. Hands it off. Dragic for 3. Off the side of the rim. Here brings it on Walker. Shooting. Off the rim as well. Taken by Harrell. Butler. Jimmy Butler. To Robinson. Along to Butler. Butler drives in, finger rolls in across the glass and in the net. Miami up by 8 now. John Carwell, this game hurts me as a Dallas fan. Okay, I'm not a Dallas fan despite the hat. It's just because of, because they're the designated home game. But yeah, home team, yeah, it should. I'm going to look right now and see if that game's back on. 1:43 left in the intermission. Miami stopped it. We'll also have basketball, as you can clearly see. Miami stopped defensive leader Butler. Will not take the 3. Still doesn't take the 3. Now moves in. I'll actually probably end this stream and make a new one once the game is there. Here is Dragic. Finger roll. Rebounded loose. And taken by Smart. Smart brings it up the court. Smart. Bounce past to Brown. Brown. Smart. Tatum. Smart. They will not shoot a 3-pointer yet. 10:06 to go in the third. Gets it to Tatum. Tatum spins. Fades it in. Bouncer. Rebounded. Tice easily puts it in. And now it is a 6-point game. All right, we're going back to the hockey game. This will be the rest of the hockey game, and then I will end the stream and make a brand new one for the rest of the basketball game. Third period, just about to start. Tampa Bay 5, Dallas Stars 1.
And my Geico 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. 5-1 Tampa Bay going into the third period here. But at Expo Hall in Tampa 28 years ago tonight, goalie Manon Rhéaume of the Lightning became the first woman to play in an NHL game. A preseason contest against the Blues. In 20 minutes in Tampa, she made 7 saves on 9 shots. She played 25 other games on men's pro teams in the ECHL, IHL, and WHL.
Ottinger is going to start the period. The second time in these playoffs, he did it in Game 2, which they lost to get in the Western Conference Final against Vegas.
The third period of Game 2 of the Western Conference Final against Vegas, coming on for 17 minutes in the third period. Stop 5 out of 5. And good experience for him to get in there, get the Stanley Cup Final jitters on the way. So you're going to need all hands on deck in these playoffs. And we know this game may be out of reach to a certain
Here is the puck, and it jostles around to be taken from the boards, back by Gord. Shot in, Gurianov feeds it over to Hintz, and then Rope Hintz. Still the toe drag off of his stick. Puck through the legs on Coleman, and then chopped in around in the zone and back for where Ottinger can go. Back through and then offside is Tampa Bay. Is Dallas. 20 shots on goal for the Stars, only 1 in. 5 goals and 29 shots on goal for Tampa Bay. Ben Bishop in street clothes, not ready to play. Let's see when he could be ready to play. He's the initial starter in the playoffs. Out for Corey Perry in behind. Perry holds it. Say again. Shoots. And was never able to score. In his playoff career, in his NHL career, Ottinger has made 3 saves. He has never won a game. He has never let in a goal. Here's Klingberg. So tap it along. And he goes and feeds Dickinson. Over the side where Chernak was. Here comes Sergachev. Sergachev close to center. Finds Chernak. Chernak chops it in off the stick of Ottinger, who went out to play it. There's Maroon in behind. Patrick Maroon to the point. Held and shot one off the side. Back on along with Sergachev was. Here's Maroon. Jamming in. In the first 2 minutes of play in the third period, still 5-1. Shot in back, a delayed offside against Tampa Bay, so Ottinger was able to go behind and play it to Hanley. Hanley's back there. And Heiskanen ricocheted it through. It goes to center again. Back in and across to Alexiak in his own zone. Feeds where Pavelski is. Alexiak chase. Feeds Pavelski. Pavelski shoots to the side. And then drop down. When the Stars try to keep in, they do. Backhanded in behind. Shattenkirk fighting along. Trying to cleanly control the puck. Not able to. McDonough. Run down. Can he tip the center? It goes past a few sticks. And then down for Shakara, who takes a run in by Braden Point. Here's Hanley, and now penalty, I think, against Tampa. It is. It looks like it will be on Andre Palat.
Tampa 18's got 2 minutes for roughing. 13 Dallas got 2 minutes for roughing.
No power play. Interestingly enough, a 4-on-4, 2 roughing calls against Matthias Janmark for Dallas and Andre Palat for Tampa Bay. So the Lightning and the Stars are going to go around with a 4-on-4, right? A 4-on-4. No Y was what was being screamed from the bench by John Cooper, who I believe thought this should have been a penalty, that this was all Janmark, even though it is first initiated by Andre Palat. Also kind of skeptical of what happened to precipitate the entire sequence, which was a falling Alexander Radulov. 4-on-4 just started. 16:56 left in the third period. Tampa Bay by 4. Klingberg out there, drop through. Jake Ottinger. There has been no goal scored on the ice by either the Dallas Stars or the team against him. In that point, the other game was Vegas, when Ottinger has been in the net, including no goals let in him by him and no goals scored by his team to help him, their insurance. Here's Sorelli, and he's offside as behind the play. Here's Jan Ruda and Jamie Benn bear hugging each other as the Stars are trying to find some motivation to get their team back into it, being just physically and scoreboard dominated by this Tampa Bay Lightning team.
He didn't call it. I mean, it was right in front of him. Watch the punch to the back of the head here.
And that was a play that the official missed, where Jan Ruda just punched Jamie Benn to the back of the head. Nothing called. And Stamkos is back on the ice, but, you know, this is the kind of thing where even if it's a violent play, that referees are going to let them play. Now he's back on the bench, but even if it's a violent play, they'll let him go. But now they did relook at it and say, no, we're not going to have this. So then the 4-on-4 is going to extend again. More roughing calls. Jamie Benn to the penalty box and Jan Ruda to the penalty box. So it's Ruda and Palat in the box for the Lightning. And for the Stars, it's Janmark and Benn. The captain for Dallas, of course, with some conferring by the captain of Tampa Bay. Looking for Gaudreau. Gaudreau stifled off the puck as well. Can the Lightning keep it in? It's shot by Shernack. Save Ottinger, his first of the game, his first of the Stanley Cup final. This is a big moment for him. Yes, they're getting blown out, but he's playing in the Stanley Cup final on national television, and global television, really, for Jake Ottinger. And so he makes his first save of his career in the Stanley Cup final. Guy's still going to be third-string goaltender no matter what happens next season. But you want to talk about experience. You get your feet wet in the Western Conference final, and now you get your feet wet in the Stanley Cup final. And you make a good save on Anthony Shernack. Kept in the middle of Kucherov. Kucherov with his backhand. Throws it on the wall for Point. Point backs it off. Here comes McDonough. McDonough back in front, and it goes into the Lightning zone. He hands it off to Kucherov, who feeds Point. Point backs to Kucherov, 15-15 left. 10 seconds left in the 4-on-4. I think it's the first 4-on-4, though, so there still should be 4-on-4 time after this one is over. Ben and Ruda on that one. Sergachev off of his stick. Chopped on the boards. Klingberg to go get it, and it's icing against Tampa Bay. With 14:54 in the third. A nice time of 14 minutes and 6 seconds. A goal and an assist for Nikita Kucherov. Won the Hart Trophy last season, but didn't do too well in the playoffs against Columbus. Here he had these playoffs, he had a huge series against the Blue Jackets, had some hits, had a fight, had the series-winning assist in overtime to Braden Point. He had a really good series against Boston, a decent one against New York, and he's been very good in this Stanley Cup final against Dallas as well. Puck versioned off the boards, but on for Maroon, who skies that one. Glued out there as well. Hey, Justin Cobb's baking. Glad to see you back. Shot into the star zone for Miro Heiskanen. Then Shakara. Shakara to go grab it, and in behind, it's kept in by Yoel Kiviranta. Lightning, can they get it to center? They can. Here's Cirelli. Cirelli booted to the wall. Hanley was able to escape a check. And then it goes to the boards as the Lightning try to backhand it in again. And still, they cannot get anything going. Back to Shakara in his own zone. 10-shot on goal advantage, Tampa Bay. Here's Shakara away from Coleman. Winner of this game takes a 2-1 lead in the series and will have a chance to take a stranglehold and a chance to win the cup and the cup in the building for as long as possible on Friday night. Here's Gore. Slotted away from Gaudreau. Stars trying to keep that one in. A shot. Save Vasilevsky. Rebound in front. Can they whack it in? They do. Miro Heiskanen, what I believe is his first goal in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and he gets it in his career for the first time in the career of Jake Ottinger. Thank you, man. I mean, personally, if we're going to be truthful, I actually didn't know if that was a username or your last name, and I frankly don't care. But yeah, I think it was true for it. Here, I should just wax this puck through as Dickinson was in front, Danny Whiteford. The first time in the career, they're going to try to say, Jake Ottinger, goal was scored while he was on the United States for his team. I thank you for the compliment, man. And now the Dallas Stars are within 3 instead of within 4. On for Seguin. Try to pass that one in front. Back point along the line. 12:38 left in the third. McDonough clobbers it in across. Is it icing? No. Lindell chased. Now goes to Heiskanen. He scored that goal. And Heiskanen with a wonderful pass to Janmark. Now Corey Perry trying to make a play on Killorn. Hedman will fish it out. And it goes to center, but then it can be chopped back into the Lightning zone. As that was Chernak who took a hit. Here's Perry shot this one in front. And now Killorn, nothing there as the stick is broken back down. And Maroon fights with Lindell. Puck goes in behind from where Klingberg was. Backhanded across from Patrick Maroon. Maroon still with it onto the line. Kept by Hedman shot. Blocked. Sent in by Ruda. Chernak as well. Puck through for Gaudreau. Not able to go as a twisting shot off the boards can be kept into the Lightning zone. 11:36 left in the third period. 5-2 Lightning. Here's Hanley behind the net. To Klingberg. Chops it to Hanley. Hanley feeds center. No one's turning the puck over was Kiviranta. The Stars are toe drag in. Shot. Save. Vasilevsky. On back from Kiviranta. Kept in by the Stars. Here's Shakara. Shakara. Still lobbed. Hanley shoots. Vasilevsky down. And then in behind. The Lightning commit a penalty, a lazy one, so the Stars will be going to the power play. Here comes Shakara stepping in. Shakara shooting! And that version to the boards. Kept in by the Stars and then slotted back to center. Here's Joe Pavelski to act as a defenseman. 6 attackers, 5 men for Tampa. Here's Pavelski. Shot back from Perry. kept in. Sagan handed it off to Alexiak. Here's Hanley. Hanley chopped it on the left circle, shooting one and blocked. It goes to the boards, and it will be touched by the scorer's table by Andre Palat. So with 10:30 left in the third period, the Stars will go on a power play. Down by 3. A bumpy goal by Heiskanen has helped them.
Yeah, it's the fun of the new house. Seeing what people left behind in the attic.
Well, saving on homeowners insurance with Geico's help was pretty fun, too.
Oh, it's time to go, son.
I left a ton of stuff on here.
Well, enjoy your house.
Nope. No, thank you. Geico could help you save on homeowners and renters insurance.
We believe in good we can all afford. Say it. From a lighter load on the phone to shoes with a lighter footprint.
Cup of whiskey, you say? Well, this blend of fine golden grain and single malt comes from the oldest distillery in Ireland. Because we are not here.
Hey, Josh Armel, nice to see you, man. We'll be doing some hockey and then some basketball later. I've been streaming pretty much every day, so just check my YouTube, man. I'll be doing hockey on Friday for Game 4. I've been doing a lot of playoff games and such, so yeah, absolutely get in for that.
Today's the day to get to your Toyota dealer. But hurry, they're going fast. Toyota, let's go places.
Shatner's going to get a penalty here. Cross check. Well, Kiviranta. But before that, Jason Dickinson.
And Shattenkirk due to a slash on Yoel Kiviranta.
Here, right around the waist. No call, and eventually Shattenkirk ended up in the box. And how about the back check by Alex Delore? Look at this reach.
So this is the play that he makes Killorn to go to center. So those big time plays. Pavelski off of Radulov. Radulov keeps it in. Mean Green Machine. Here comes Heiskanen. Miro Heiskanen back through. Heiskanen taps it to Sagan. Sagan back to the boards. Can the Lightning go? They can. And the second guy didn't go through, and Radulov was able to. Here comes Colin through. Colin tried to toe drag it. He could have made it 6-2 Lightning with the shorthanded tally. Remember, the Stars won goal. One of their 2 goals. The first one in the first period was a shorthanded goal by Jason Dickinson. On for Heiskanen, 1:26 left in the power play. Heiskanen taps it to Sagan. Sagan threw it on for where Vasilevsky was. Hints to go and grab it, and it throws back all the way down from the defenseman's stick, Heiskanen. 9:42 left in the third period. 1:08 left in the power play. Sergachev tries to boot it on the long. Janmark had it intercepted, but then Tampa clears. Final minute of play in the power play. See if the Stars can draw within 2. That would be very huge. And with Dallas offside, they said not, but the Lightning bench was screaming for it. And then the puck goes to center, so nothing of that opportunity.
I would say a little too early now, Doc. Nothing going on this bad-to-bad.
Lightning keep the puck through in their zone and clear. All the way down. Now for Klingberg. In the final 30 seconds of the power play, Klingberg rushes through the center. Klingberg passes off from Pavelski, and it goes to Sergachev. Sergachev fires it all the way down from behind his goal to Jake Ottinger. Stars break out in the final 10 seconds of the power play. Try to pass this one in front, never was able to. Chernak. And the Lightning get it to center. They can. The penalty is completely killed. Shattenkirk's back on the ice. Here's Corey Perry. Then taken back from McDonough. Perry delaying a hit. Perry in behind. Sagan looks for Perry. Stolen away. Radulov slid down the tunnel as he was hit hard. But it was close to being an injury. We'll see how it affects Dallas. Probably for the rest of this game, no Mean Green Machine. 8:08 left in the third period. Tampa by 3. I'll give it a second like as well. Guys.
It gives us the courage to go faster, to think, to make it real. It's like a truck, a sedan, or an SUV. Inside is the heart of a race car. Honda, official vehicle of the NHL.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. 5-2-36, which covers our third quarter projection. 9:45, we're at 62.
Imagine a future where machine learning will track your sleep.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This already does that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Let's try this again. Imagine one day you'll be able to take an ECG.
It already does that.
Really? What about detect our pulse? Does it do that?
Does that.
Thank you. Encourage you to stay fit. Does that? Oh, I'm going to tell you the device that will check your blood oxygen level.
Wow, that was fun. This is the Cornet Irish Whiskey Belt Holder. This is the rich and smooth chop.
All right, everybody, get ready for this conclusion. It's final 8 minutes in this game. In this game, of course.
Peacock's got 5 sports. Whether it's in the moment, in the zone, or in depth every day. It's blood rush, fist pumping, history in the making. And that's why you can't not watch.
So what happened was, Hedman. I didn't see this. Excuse me, Hedman rattled off, hits Coleman, and then from when he hits him, goes barreling into the boards, and he a little blood on his tooth. He really was feeling it. So he's back in this. He's not in this game right now. He's in the locker room still, and potentially probably won't come back for the rest of this game, especially if the play is like this. Cogliano tries to go to Hanley. It's spiked down the center. Will it roll for icing? It will not. Palat chases Shakara, and it can be taken back from Hanley off of a stick. Tried to steer it to center. It got jarred down for Cogliano, who chases Shattenkirk and hits him in the back. Here's Palat. 7:30 left in the third period. 5-2 Tampa Bay Lightning. Over Dallas here. Lindell faces off Hintz. Hintz gets careened to the boards by Sergachev. Mikhail Sergachev to the penalty box. Dallas on the power play.
7:19 left to go. He gets some sustained pressure. Here's the penalty. Sergachev on Hintz.
And now this is kind of a game where, Tampa Bay has dominated, but the one thing they haven't dominated is the fact that they've committed a lot of penalties. Ruda is still in the box for that roughing goal, you may remember, which was a moments ago. Well, not moments ago, but it was before earlier in this third period. And Radloff is back on the ice. Well, not on the ice. He's going back to the bench. They're going to start their second unit. But I didn't expect him to be in this game. Pavelski, Perry, Gurianov, Lightning clear.
Out to start this.
Ottinger behind the net. We'll spike it through. Here's Heiskanen in front of his goalie. And now Radloff's going back to the locker room. So this is a really interesting sequence, which means that the Stars are going to have to retool as a save by Vasilevsky's made. Slap shot, Heiskanen shoots off the screen. And going to have to look at the substitutions when they're made, because you can have Ben and Sagan, but you can't have Radloff. And they bring on Sagan, Perry, Pavelski. Actually, you can't have Ben. I just remembered Ben is still in the penalty box with the roughing call. So the only player right now that right now will be on the ice and will be available for the near future in this power play for the Mean Green Machine is Tyler Sagan. And he is on the ice. Here's John Klingberg. Klingberg sweeps through, Lightning clear. All the way to Ottinger. Taken out by Klingberg. 50 seconds left in the power play. No shots on goal. Klingberg throwing this puck through for Hintz. Hintz in behind, trying to pass it back and taken by John Klingberg, who backhands it to Rope Hintz. Hintz in front, stolen by Sorelli. Sorelli clears. Final 30 seconds of the power play. 5:47 left in the third period. 5-2 Tampa Bay. Here's Klingberg. Feeds Pavelski. Chopped it through. Janmark pass in front. Pavelski had a chance to score. He scored last game, but he was not able to get back-to-backs. Puck gets cleared off to Jake Ottinger. Here comes Heiskanen across center. Heiskanen turns, and Sergachev's out of the box. The Lightning kill the penalty. Sagan back there, and now separations need to be made. Let's see what if any calls will be made. 5:13 left in the third period. Lightning 5, Stars 2.
What's up, Brett? Biz, what are you even doing here at the skills competition? This is going to be embarrassing. They're all missing it, all missing it. I'll show you how it's done. Thank you. Time for hard shot. Let's go. And that is how you do it.
What a day.
Cheers, Biz.
Cheers, pal.
I shall see. Also, the Lightning, the Stars think that they can compete in this game. They're down by 3. They'll probably wait till if they can get a goal again. That's when they'll probably pull their attacker. I was thinking, can you pull your attacker now? It doesn't feel like they want to do that down 3. But down 2, they should believe in themselves a little more.
Truck can be. You push the limits. You defy convention. You turn every ask into an answer. Because those who set the standard reserve the right to raise it. The Ram Rebel, Ram Power Wagon, and the all-new Ram 1500 TRX. One more people are switching to Ram than ever before. The power has shifted.
Let's take a look at that chance for Joe Pavelski. Right part of your screen. 16 green. He just heals it. Beautiful pass there from Janmark. Another look. Look flat. Great down coverage for Tampa. And then they hit by Ryan McDonough. Libero Heiskanen. Those take its toll over the course of the playoffs and the Stanley Cup final. McDonough has been outstanding.
So here come the Lightning. Shakara takes a hit. Hintz out there. Rope Hintz. Backhanded it through. Kiviranta. Gloved it down. Lightning moving through. Maroon had a chance. Johnson takes a hit here in the final 5 minutes of period 3 of game 3. Series tied 1-1. Lightning lead 5-2. Last goal was a Stars goal. It was Heiskanen. There's Maroon. He's jostled off the puck. Comes through the center. Johnson takes it to Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk roofed it on along for Sergachev. Who finds Palat back to Sergachev off the boards. Here's Palat. He'll chop it in. Tried to take this puck to the point for the Lightning, and then it goes to center. Tampa shoots in. Sergachev as well. Perry. And then Lindell. Klingberg in his own zone. 4 minutes left in the third period. Tampa Bay has overwhelmingly had a real good game in the hitting department after being out-hit early in period 1. Puck comes behind, and Klingberg trying to keep this through, and how long from where Dickinson was. Puck goes to center. Dropped on back and along Klingberg. Fought off. Klingberg takes a big hit. Can they get it to center? Perry will lift it. 3:25 left in the third. Gaudreau gives it to Coleman. Coleman shoots. And he's hit hard off the side. Perry to look at it. 3:13 left in the third. 5-2 Tampa Bay. And back chopped in behind. Sergachev takes a hit. Here's Heiskanen shooting off. Well off. Can he bank this puck in through that line? Not able to. Lightning are able to get it to center. Sergachev made a great pass, and Johnson made a great dump into the Dallas Stars end. Here's Yanmark. Threw it back from Killorn. Hence chases. Lightning in behind. Shot it to center. Here's Killorn. Backhands it to the glove of Ottinger, who holds on.
A lot of talk about the physicality in this third period. The talk about 3 games and 4 nights, the wear down effect. Here's Terry and McDonough.
So what's the thought on game 4 on Friday? If they do lose this game, I know he hasn't played that much, but in the time that he's played, a guy who never played an NHL game, Ottinger, has made a few saves, and he has not let up a goal against either Vegas in game 2 and right now in the Lightning in game 3. And if he ends up being he doesn't give up a goal, especially if Dallas gets another goal here, I could look at Ottinger potentially starting game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final 2020 on Friday night. Lightning put it back. Shot in close, Gaudreau. We'll rattle it through. Gaudreau takes a tumble. Maroon lays in a hit. And Pavelski going down. They don't like that Gaudreau got hit, and Gaudreau comes out. And here comes the hugging and the grabbing and the pushing and potentially the fighting. Ottinger will not get involved in any of it. Dickinson is out with Gaudreau, and Gaudreau was hit. He came in and tackled the guy after he got back up to his feet. Paquette as well. Paquette's being told, no, you're off, definitely. You're going to the box. What happens is Pavelski takes a little bit of a hit on Gaudreau. Paquette goes there to protect his teammate. Paquette gives a little bit of a grab, and then as there's a little bit of pushing and it's starting to get intense, Gaudreau gets back up and sprints right to the crowd and just comes in and tackles. This just sets everything off. It's like Maroon also may be off because there's 1:55 left. Star will go to the box. It's a power play right now. See if they call it against Pavelski for that hit or what's happening. As Maroon's still ranting to the ref.
Stanley Cup champion last year in his hometown, the St. Louis Blues. And he was a key cog in round 2.
And Maroon goes to I was told him, no, you don't want you antagonizing anymore. You got to leave. So he goes to the locker room, awaiting his teammates, who are 115 seconds away from taking a 2-1 lead in the Stanley Cup Final in the series and being 2 wins away from the greatest trophy in all of sports. Stamkos still on the bench. He hasn't played much, but he did score a goal to make it 2-1. Which was the go-ahead goal for much of this game. The go-ahead goal right now is Victor Hedman in the second period, which made it 3-1. Puck is launched into the Dallas Stars bench. And that puck, straight puck, actually hit Gurianov right in the face. One of those ill-fated plays you don't really want because he's not even on the ice. So you can see just the pain in Rakonis' face. Now, this young scorer goes to the penalty box, not the penalty box, to the locker room, and they'll have to look at him as this puck right through his face, didn't even see it. I'll have to see what happens for Game 4. Also, the power play has 5 more seconds than is in this game. So the Lightning can kind of just work around the power play and do whatever they want on their way to winning this game. Lightning by 3. Shattenkirk chopped it around. Gore through the circle. Klingberg, can he clear? The Stars can clear as long as they want it. It will not be an icing. Puck to the line on for Shattenkirk. Got it back. Shattenkirk still jamming in front. Not able to go there. Stars clear. But we'll go through with 1:08 left in the power play. Final minute of play in the third period of this game. Makes it on for Gord. Gord, pass in front. Twirls it to the line. Here's Sergachev. Sergachev, Johnson. Sergachev, slap shot. That blocked. Can the Stars clear it? They can't. Gord for Johnson. Johnson shooting. Save, Ottinger. With 43.4 left in the third period.
But early on in this game, it was about Steven Stamkos and his return to the lineup, scoring a big 26 seconds into his first shift. The excitement that he brought to his team, and then after not playing, it's about the leadership and being the captain on the bench and being a good teammate. That's what he was the rest of the hockey game. And see right there, only 2 minutes and 47 seconds played, but he certainly had an effect on the Tampa Bay Lightning in a positive manner in this hockey game.
Lindell off of the draw, and he just boots it down. The Lightning could just hold the puck if they wanted. It means nothing. 25 seconds to go. The Stars semi-aggressive. Here's Coleman. Lost it, and then the Stars will pull through. It's Hintz. And the short-handed shot this one high and wide. And now Lightning won't take any chances. 5 seconds left. Booted behind his own net. It's Victor Hedman to hold, and that'll end this game. Tampa Bay wins 5-2 over the Dallas Stars, and they take a 2-1 lead in this series. And we'll get ready for Game 4 on Friday night with a chance to go up 3-1 and be a win away from the Cup. Tampa 5, Dallas 2. What a game. And so that's game-winning goal there scored by Victor Hedman in the second period. So that is it for that game, and I will actually end the stream right now. I just forgot I said that. I will end the stream right now, and I'll create a new stream in a few minutes about for the NBA game. So see you in a little bit.